what are the Golden State Warriors doing? I'm as confused as most of you guys are. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be reporting on a little bit of a really weird situation that's kind of going on right now, with the Golden State Warriors actually officially waiving Avery Bradley, as well as them waiving Gary Payton, Mikal Mulder, Jordan Bell. Look, who cares about those other guys? Why did they waive Avery Bradley? It makes legitimately no sense to me whatsoever. Like, especially considering he played pretty decent in preseason for them. He seems like he's actually a really, really good locker room guy for them as well. Why would they waive him? I legitimately can't comprehend this at all. I thought he would have been the perfect guy for them to bring in. They really made it a point to go and bring in some veterans to put around, this young-ish team that they had. They went in and brought in Imam Bjelica. They went and brought in Otto Porter Jr. and brought in Andre Iguodala, bringing all of those three quality players who should get big minutes for this Warriors team in the rotation for pretty much nothing. They brought him in for cheap. But then I still feel like they were missing that one extra veteran to bring in. And when I heard they were bringing in Avery Bradley, I was like, yo, he is perfect to play with Steph Curry and this Warriors team. Why is he perfect, you might ask? Now, the reason Avery Bradley is perfect for this team is because I didn't really think they necessarily needed another playmaker exactly too much anymore. The reason is because I saw what Jordan Poole was able to do in kind of, preseason, where he seemed to be a really good ball handler, good shot creator, but could also play make when it needed to kind of come down to it. Not just that, you still got Steph Curry on the team, who will average you around like 7 assists, 6 assists per game. Draymond Green, who's one of the best playmakers in the whole league, is there as well. He'll average you around 9 assists per game as well. And then you kind of now brought in Avery Bradley, who could be a playmaker for them if they really needed to. The guy has the capabilities of doing it, but what he kind of brought in was elite veteran presence, a very good vet to kind of bring in, a leader, a dude that could maybe help Jordan Poole out with his defense and whatnot, as well as a dude that is also, again, as I said, a very capable defender that can guard 1 through 3. Not exactly too much a small forward, but he can definitely switch there. Can definitely be a really nice perimeter defender, and a decent 3-point shooter as well. Again, if you kind of brought him in, you don't need a playmaker anymore, like, at all, because he can still do the job, I suppose. You got Poole there, you got him there, you got Steph, you got, Draymond, Chiosa's two-way as well. You don't necessarily need a big playmaker. But again, what Bradley brought in more was another really good defender that could come to the team. But what Steve Kerr seems to love a lot is kind of that 3-point shooter, a dude that can space out the floor, which Bradley definitely can do, as well as himself being a really good defender. Why did they decide to waive him? I genuinely don't understand this. If an NBA team does not pick up Avery Bradley, I will be extremely mad. In fact, if I was the Cleveland Cavaliers, the team I go for, I beg, because the Cavaliers have one more roster spot available from what I've seen. Go and sign Avery Bradley. Like, he's just so perfect for a lot of different teams. The dude can guard 1 through 3. Again, not necessarily a small forward, but can definitely switch there. And I think it'd be good for the Cavaliers because, look, it'd be extra good if they traded Colin Sexton. Like, we saw how bad Colin Sexton was in preseason. We've seen that he doesn't really make sense on this team. Can't really play with Darius Garland. I feel like Garland's a way better player long term. If they traded away Colin Sexton and brought in some wings, then you 100% bring in Avery Bradley. But if not, I don't know, Bradley's a little bit of a difficult one because they've already got a bunch of guards now on this Cavs team. They really do need a wing. I don't know if Bradley is necessarily the wing because he doesn't really guard small forward all the time. He can just switch there, as I said. But hey, he's an option. There are so many teams that should sign him, though. The Celtics should probably sign him. The Lakers will probably look at him as well. The Brooklyn Nets, like, come on now, without Kyrie, go and get Avery Bradley. Why not? I don't understand why he hasn't been signed by a team yet. If I was an NBA general manager, as soon as I saw him get waived, I would have signed him. I don't know. It might just seem like I've got a big crush on Avery Bradley or something, but I really like him as a player. I actually think he's really good, and I believe he's one of the reasons the Lakers won that championship. I think he really set them up throughout the year. He really built that culture. He really helped them out. He was a really good defender for them. And then, of course, when it got to the bubble, he didn't want to play due to, some issues. Apparently, there might have been some issues with the Lakers, as well as, he kind of, was scared, like, didn't want to get COVID or whatever. That's the thing as well. But, hey, I think he helped out the Lakers a lot more than what a lot of people think he did. So, yeah, it really annoys me that they decided to waive him. Who knows? Maybe you guys can comment your thoughts and opinions on this down below. What do you guys think of them waiving Avery Bradley? Do you guys like it? Do you guys not? Let me know. The other things I want to know as well is, Jordan Bell, made sense that they waived him. He's just a locker room dude. I believe he'll sign with their G League team, and he should. So if a big man for them gets injured, look, Wiseman's injured right now, but if another big man gets injured, then they're probably going to have to sign Jordan Bell. So if I was Bell, I would not be signing with any team at all, because he loves the Golden State Warriors, and he is going to get a call up from them yet again, 100%. As soon as a big man gets injured, they're calling up Jordan Bell. So he already knows he's getting an NBA contract again, so he shouldn't be worrying. The Golden State Warriors love him. They just can't fit him on the roster right now. So again, he knows. He knows he's getting another contract eventually from the Warriors as soon as they get an injury, practically. If he doesn't, I'd be so shocked, to be honest. I just don't think that's happening. Well, Gary Payton, I don't really know much about him. I know a lot of Warriors fans actually seem to like him, and but I didn't really see him play preseason. I don't even know if he did. But I know some of you Warriors fans like him and what he put up towards, the end of the season and whatnot. So, hey, that's, he's kind of there. And Mikel Mulder, I think I'm saying his name right. Or, no, it's Michael Mulder, isn't it? I don't even know. But, hey, I don't really know much about him either. He's just kind of been waived as well. I don't really think any Warriors fans care too much about him. But, hey, that's just another guy to, kind of talk about. So, it is a little bit weird. I'm not exactly too sure how this whole situation is going down. Look, Jordan Bell is the only one here that's going to be on the Warriors again, I think. I don't think they're going to be bringing back Bradley now if they've just waived him. I think if they waived him now, they conclusively don't want him and don't want his help, which is kind of weird. I thought he would have been perfect for them. I don't know where he's going to go. As I said, if the Cavs trade Colin Sexton, which I know damn well they are really looking to do, which I am very, very supportive of, as I've spoken about before. I think if they, he doesn't work with this team at all. He hogs the ball too much. He takes too many shots. If they went out and got a good wing or two and maybe a first round pick, I'd do that and then bring in Avery Bradley as well. That's what I'd do if I was them. So, hey, that's a situation right there. I think they're looking to package Kevin Love, with Colin Sexton and try and get rid of Kevin Love's bad contract. That's a thing. But again, I'm not too sure. I really don't know where Bradley will go. I just think if you're Jordan Bell, you're pretty happy right now because he's got a contract really anytime. As soon as a big gets injured for them, or even a power forward to that matter, they might bring him on for a 10-day contract. But hey, wouldn't be surprised if... I don't really think there's a limit on how many 10-day contracts can be given out. But hey, wouldn't be surprised if they gave him like 40 different 10-day contracts next year. Just because, they'll have some injuries probably here and then. He's kind of their guy to come in. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for all the latest NBA news and NBA content. Of course, don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions on this down below. What do you guys think about them waiving Jordan Bell and, Avery Bradley, Michael Mulder, or Mikel Mulder, whichever one it is. I think it's Michael Mulder and Gary Payton II. Of course, I would very much like to know all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. But of course, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlogging channels. Don't forget to check out my podcast as well if you haven't already, which I will all be linking them in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.